Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today, oh my god, I feel like absolute hell. Like really, my dad has finally left for Guatemala at 4 in the morning, but before that happened, he and I went to the store to get some snacks for me, even though I didn't want them. So this morning I just threw them away. I don't know what to do. I mean, no one would care about that, so it's whatever. And besides, I don't care if I starve to death. It's fine. I can take it. I just hate living with a gut, belly. It's irritating me. But anyway, so, after I made my video about Cassidy, I was thinking about, Mary Schmidt from Five Nights at Candy's, Mike Schmidt, Mary's daughter Marylin, and, well, you might already know. I have made videos about Mary and Mike Schmidt and about Quinnsezl multiple times, and back then I made a video about if Michael Afton and Mary Schmidt are a married couple, and I said maybe, but clearly yes, because even though Five Nights at Candy's and Pop Goes take place in the original trilogy of FNAF, and that Mary's last name being Schmidt was a coincidence, and that she's not related to Mike Schmidt in any way. I mean, yes, people who have the same last name and are not related do exist, but I don't know. Okay, people just assumed that Mary is Mike Schmidt's wife or sister. Literally, those only two options during that time. So, Mary Schmidt already has a brother. And that brother is not Mike Schmidt. So, it can only be possible-ish that Mary Schmidt is Mike Schmidt's wife. I don't care if it's not canon. I don't care if it's canon or not. Because, oh my god. I honestly don't know what to say. It's driving me crazy. And the funny thing is, I found out that Pop Goes was gonna have Mike Schmidt's son, Mike Jr., as the main protagonist of Pop Goes. But then that character was scrapped and replaced with Strings, who's a robot. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Mike Schmidt has a son and Mary Schmidt has a daughter. Seriously? Now, I have said this before, and I'll say it again. My character Quinnsezl was something that I created back in 2014 after FNAF 2 came out. I thought of the idea, like imagining the puppet with hair, but not black hair, because that would be too bland and boring. I would imagine the marionette with a different color of hair. So I chose orange, and that gave me an idea to make my character. So Quinnsezl, I originally thought of her as the legitimate daughter of Freddy Fazbear, which would be literally impossible considering that she's a human and not an animatronic. So she is Mary Schmidt and Mike Schmidt's daughter. I mean, she's my character. I can do whatever I want with her. But if anyone, even if I told them about my character and if they wouldn't mind using her, I would say them on these conditions. To not change anything about her. She's the daughter of Mary and Mike Schmidt. Marylin Schmidt is her younger sister. Quinnsezl has orange hair, blue eyes, pale white skin, freckles across her nose, and wears some 1960s dresses. White stockings most of the time. Black ballet flats or Mary Jane's. She even has a bow in her hair when her hair is long and down instead of being in a ponytail. Now, even though Mary Schmidt and Mike Schmidt are not actually a married couple, if they were, it would be, well, here's the thing. Considering that Emil Mago was aware that Mary and Mike Schmidt would have a big age gap, if Mary was 6 years old in 1961, then Mary was born in 1955. And if Michael was 16 during 1983, he would be born in 1967. So they would have like a 12-year age gap, which bothered me a bit, but I had this friend who I talked to on TikTok, and they have parents who have an 11-year age gap. And you know what? I was like, okay, so a 12-year age gap is not a problem. The only problem with age gaps are celebrities in Hollywood. Like, hello? Just as long as you love one another, and if that someone that you love is not a pedophile, then that's fine. I have nothing against that. And Mary, even though she's like 12 years older than Mike, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be a pedophile. Her and Mike suffered trauma. And sure, they look similar, their names are similar, but, and even though their last name being Schmidt is just a coincidence, it's too much of a coincidence for me to ignore it. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't care if you like it or not. Mary Schmidt and Mike Schmidt are a married couple, and that's final. Do you understand? Do you fucking understand me? I don't care if someone has to put up a harassment claim about this. So, and since the thing about FNAF, the fan games, and their lore is that we don't know any any other details about the characters. Human characters, to be exact. Like birthdays, ages, what they actually look like, their life, childhoods, their relationship with other people, their personality, or stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like FNAF and its fan games do not focus on the actual human characters, especially if they're the protagonists or antagonists, that much, because they just become underrated over time, and it makes me kind of sad. I am not kidding. Look, if I had to do something about Mary Schmidt and Mike Schmidt, I would make them a married couple regardless. I don't know if the creators of the original games are in control of their characters, because I'm not sure. No, really, I'm not sure. Quinnsezl is my OC, my original character that I created in 2014. A girl who has long orange hair, sky blue eyes, pale white porcelain skin, has freckles across her nose. And as for Marylin Schmidt, Mary's daughter, we don't know what she looks like at all, or her childhood, or anything like that. And most people say that Marylin Schmidt is grungy, edgy, and a goth. And some people say that Mary is a goth too, and I'm not comfortable with that. I mean, I don't hate goths, but seriously? Making these two lovely, underrated ladies into goths. No, I'm sorry, no. Now, the Schmidt family, Mike, Mary, Quinnsezl, and Marylin, are a nice, friendly, and caring family who wear 1960s clothing most of the time. Just look at them. I don't know if you can tell it's generically 1960s, like turtlenecks, knee-length dresses, or the fact that Mary is still wearing the same outfit that she wore as a child. A green turtleneck sweater with a black pinafore dress. And in my version, Mary does not have freckles, because I tried to put freckles on Mary, but they just looked weird on her. Even with a nose. They just look weird. I'm sorry, but they just look weird, especially on Emily Mago's official artwork of her. I'm sorry, but I would not imagine Mary with freckles. I can't. And as for Marylin, she would look almost like her dad. I mean, maybe. Tell me they're not cute. Tell me. Tell me now. Anyways, I also wanted to create a story of the Schmidt family, about their lives, or how they got together, I don't know. But yeah, that's all for this video. See you tomorrow. Bye.